welcome back to my channel, Noelle's Adventures. Thank you for joining me on my journey throughout life's adventures. As you can see, it's been a little bit since I've last posted. I'm not very technologically savvy, so I know that it's going to take me a long time to do this, and I just haven't really had the time to completely just focus on doing a whole video. I'll try to turn them out a little bit faster when I do have time, and I'm learning as I go, so bear with me please, and I'm playing around with the things that I'm learning. As you can see, I am finally posting about the Idaho Drive, and it's been a couple weeks. So anyways, regarding that, I actually ended up losing my camera. So I had this waterproof camera my sister had bought me, and I took like all of these videos because I went whitewater rafting, which was awesome. I definitely recommend it. And you'll see like in the little videos, I'll try to show as much as possible of what I was able to get on my phone. But since I had put a lot of things on my camera while we were on the whitewater rafting thing, and then it fell off during the whitewater rafting into the water and into the unknown down the river, I lost quite a bit of footage, and I am doing my best with what I did have, and my cousin also took some videos, so I'm trying to put together what we did have. We ended up spending some money on professional pictures since I lost the camera, but all in all, Idaho was a really fun trip, and I was really scared about whitewater rafting, but in the end I was really glad that I did it. As I kind of say sometimes, it's like I do it even when I'm scared because I know it's going to be fun. It's like a weird thing. I find it very thrilling, but it was very scary to me. I was like, oh my god, I'm going to fall into the water and I'm going to die and drown. And I know that's very dramatic, but it was a fear that I had. But I was like, okay, it's with the group. I have a life jacket. I'm going to do it. And I'll do it with my cousin, so I'll feel much safer. And it ended up being just an awesome experience. All in all, it was beautiful, and it took quite a bit of energy, but it was definitely worth it. And if you were thinking about doing it, I would definitely suggest it, especially since there are professionals. They're there to help you if you do fall in the water. The rescue is not that crazy. I thought it was like some insane thing, but we did some practice runs, and I was like, oh, that's not so bad. So anyways, I will show you the little videos and the pictures and stuff that I was able to get in the montage next. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're entering Idaho, which, by the way, we totally thought was going to be just kind of deserty and barren. So when we got to Idaho, we were very surprised to see a lot of trees and the water. And because of this, I decided to just show you quite a bit of one of our drives when we were getting to the river. It was very windy, but there were just so many trees and it was so green. And I just want to emphasize how wrong we were about what we were expecting in regard to Idaho, because you always think of potatoes, and when I think of potatoes, I think of the potato fields, which are usually just a lot of dirt. But we were very pleasantly surprised. The stereotypes did not hold. As you can see, it was just very beautiful. But then we did get to some parts that were like rocky, but I think it was still very beautiful. As you can see, just a lot of nature surrounding you and a lot of beauty to be found everywhere, honestly. And as you can see, my cousin right there, she took over during the windy parts, which are my least favorite parts to drive. And it was when we were kind of getting towards the edge of Idaho and leaving that we got to see the barren parts of Idaho. But anyways, Cascade, Raft, and Kayak, as you can see, a very nice place. The people there were so kind and very professional. They knew what they were doing, so I definitely recommend going there. As you can see, we were having a lot of fun. Our boat almost flipped in that picture, but as you can see, we were having a lot of fun. It was an exhilarating ride. And just a little view of some places we stopped at, and the view of where we stayed at, which is just very pretty, and a great view to wake up to. I just wanted to do a final little wrap up of what you just saw. As you can see, Idaho was very exciting. It was very much just based on whitewater rafting. That's what we did, and it was the views and the driving and just a gorgeous place. So if whitewater rafting is something that you're interested in, I would definitely recommend going there and staying in the mountains. We stayed near, kind of close to Boise, Idaho, and I forgot the other town. Not the best with names, but it was just so beautiful, and we got to wake up to the trees and the birds, and a river, which was really cool. So it was just a very beautiful place, and I definitely would suggest a stop there if you haven't thought about it either. It definitely wasn't a place that I was expecting to find such serenity and beauty in. And I'm just glad that I did. So, yeah, that was our trip, and thank you so much for joining me on yet another video of life's great adventures on my channel, Noelle's Adventures. Goodbye.